night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Art Talk. So today I just wanted to briefly talk about the importance of daily practice and what does it mean? What does it require for you to do? Because I feel like, and I can tell when I look at a lot of people's artwork, I can see that they're not putting in as much time as they should be in observation and sketchbook drawing. And I think that's really vital, is to make sure that, number one, you own a sketchbook and you're not just relying on, you can have an iPad if that's what you like and it's nice and portable to go out with you. But there's something that's so vital in observation of people, especially if you want to be a character designer, because it's all about the observation. You have to look at people. You got to look at the way that people are standing, the way that people are sitting. You get a chance to look at body shapes. You get a chance to look at hairstyles. You get a chance to look at clothing. It's not just about drawing from photographs, because photographs, what happens with that, you're just getting that still image. And oftentimes you end up just relying on that image because you're like, well, that's the image. That's how they're standing. I got to try to capture that, when in reality, what you want to do is just try to see them in movement, because what that can inspire is a whole nother sort of pose and a whole nother feeling that you wouldn't have thought of. It's a little bit more challenging, but I think it's very important to make sure that you're doing that. And the more you put this into practice, the better. And also while you're doing this, it's very important to make sure that you're drawing the feet and you're drawing the hands. I see a lot of people drawing in their sketchbooks, but they're missing those things. They don't draw the full body. Otherwise, they might not even draw the face and the facial expression. So as you're drawing these gestures and you're looking at people and you're observing, try to remember how you can incorporate just an attitude in the face, an attitude with the hands, an attitude in the body language, because all this matters. And what it does is just makes your figure drawings and your character designs that much better. If you're a storyboard artist, an illustrator, an animator, it's just going to help you all around, so that you don't feel like, I don't know how to move the body. Because really, we have these 16 parts, to us. If you broke down every sort of major part from this top part of my arm, this part of my arm, and my wrist, through here, my head, my neck, my torso, and you just go through the parts, it's, there's a lot of flexibility, but there's also places where you can't go. I mean, some people can because of their contortionists or their way their bodies work and move. But there's limitations, and we got to learn about those limitations, and we learn about that through just drawing from observation. The more we do it, we go, no, the body can't do that. That makes absolutely no sense. And that's what you're incorporating, and then you can start designing and drawing from your memory. And that's why we got to make sure that you create that and make that a practice wherever you can. Take that sketchbook. You just don't know when you're gonna need it for something, even if it's you carry a backpack or something else. But get a little tiny sketchbook just so that you can even take notes, and as you're observing, and all this sort of stuff helps you. I remember, I honestly don't draw in my sketchbook as much as I used to, but I was obsessed with it, just filled up sketchbook after sketchbook after sketchbook. And that's what I did. Now I sort of like do it leisurely. I don't do it as much because I'm just drawing all the time for other things. But it's something where I'm still always keeping my eyes open. Even when I'm not drawing, I'm just looking at people and just trying to take in as much information, because again, I can incorporate that back into my character designs in order to give my characters just a little bit more life and energy, especially if you feel like your drawings are just very flat and missing that life that you really want. All right. So that's it. Make it a great week, and I'll talk to you next week. Take care.